Today is January 22nd, 2020, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. Okay. So let's see what today's energy is all about. Dear Spirit, Source, and the Universe, and all the powers that may be, please use me as a clear channel to receive the most truthful and accurate information. In regards to the masculine and feminine collective, please remove all ego from this reading so I can use discernment, so I can interpret messages clearly and accurately. Please bless this reading. Dear Spirit, what is the current overall energy of our masculines and feminines? And what is their energy towards each other? What is the current overall energy of our masculine and feminines? And what is the energy towards each other? Thank you, Spirit. Overall, for masculines, we have sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. You know, I really feel like overall this masculine is being friendly. You know, possibly they have made some positive allies, and they feel really compatible with a certain group of people. They feel a sense of loyalty and joy from what I can see. So towards the feminine, the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, and treating as sacred. This is such a beautiful card. You know, what I'm feeling is that this masculine is feeling the love and the return of their love towards the feminine. And that's what I'm seeing. It's a continuation from yesterday's energy where the masculine was seeing the feminine and their true beauty. They're really seeing it today, guys. That's what I'm seeing. And you give them a sense of stability, feminines. This masculine knows that they need to change, you know, from whatever groups of people or situations that they have associated themselves with to more positive ones, people that are more spiritual and uplifting, you know, and that's the feeling that I'm getting here. With the feminine, we have soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. And, you know, this was the masculine's energy from yesterday, and today, feminines, you are feeling this soul cage. I feel like, you know, you want to be rescued. You want to escape from being stuck in captivity, especially from your masculine. And that's what I'm seeing. Possibly you're nostalgic of the past, reminiscing of those past times with the masculine. Masculine is feeling the return of their love back to the feminine, from what I can feel. Honestly, I really feel that there is kind of like a mixture of masculine and feminine energies that I'm feeling today. And towards the masculine, farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar lights and cycles. Guys, this is such a beautiful card also. What I'm feeling with this is that feminines, you have learned to work on releasing anything that is really not serving you, especially emotionally, detaching from people, places, and situations of the past, and you're appreciating the light that the moon brings when it comes to things that are hidden deep down inside. I feel like feminines, your intuition is wide open. You're kind of seeing things very clearly. That it's time to escape from whatever reality that you have placed yourself in overall. And that's what I'm seeing so far, guys. So let's see. What is the underlying energy of this masculine collective? And what is the underlying energy of this feminine collective? What is the underlying energy here, please, Spirit? What is the underlying energy of this collective? Masculines feel blessed, and they had this yesterday. They feel a sense of stability, and they know that they need to change in regards to certain friendships and allies that they have, compatible souls, people that they can resonate with. This masculine is actually feeling really good for today, guys. And towards the feminine, serendipity. Again, this masculine, is feeling very serendipitous when it comes to the feminine. They're feeling the return of the love of their divine other, from what I can feel. And they have reached a completion. They're feeling really good today, feminines. That's what I'm seeing. And feminines, you have go to distance. What I'm feeling is that when you want to escape from being stuck, I feel like you have the energy to just move forward. And I feel like you're doing this quickly. You're making that decision as we speak. That is what I'm seeing. And towards the masculine, again, there's no place like home, guys. I can't make this up. You're saying farewell to the past. You're becoming illumined to the situation. And whether you're not seeing your masculine in the 3D or not, there is no place like home. And you're changing your perception when it comes to your masculine. And you know that your masculine is your home, your refuge. That is what I'm feeling for today, guys. That's really beautiful. So let me go ahead and see what else. What is going on with this blessed energy of this masculine and then this serendipity, and with the feminines, for you to go to distance, and there's no place like home. Today feels like a peaceful day, time to be happy. Masculines, you have an attraction. Again, a number 44. Masculines have here 22 and 44. And masculines is feeling the attraction of, allowing positive energies come into your life. When you associate or, have like an awareness of the people that are surrounding you in your physical reality or your environment, that is what you attract. If you are in an environment of negative and toxic energies, that is what you attract. And I feel like this masculine is feeling blessed now because they are allowing friendships, incompatible souls, and a sense of loyalty and joy into their life. That is what I'm seeing. They are changing this. Okay? That is a really beautiful energy. And towards the feminine, there is focus. I really feel like this masculine is starting to see the true beauty of their feminine. I feel like they're manifesting the feminines back into their life, guys, okay? They're returning back to their feminines from what I can feel. And they know that you are a very special person, feminine. You are very sacred to this masculine. And because this masculine's energy is changing for the positive, when I can feel, there is a focus. This masculine is focused on changing their perception and their perspective when it comes to the feminine. I really feel like there is something that is divinely guided, again, for this masculine to come into union with their divine feminine. They're really working on themselves, really changing their energy. That is a really positive and beautiful feeling that I'm getting from this masculine collective for today. And feminines, you are assessing. I feel like, you could be, trying to see like where you can go when it comes to being rescued and trying to escape from being stuck. You're looking at things from a realistic sense because I feel like this feminine has been operating more in their 5D, trying to bring down what is in the 5D down to the 3D. So I feel like for feminines, there's a transitional period of you reflecting, making observations, and then going for it, okay? You no longer want to be stuck in whatever situation that you kept yourself in, whether it being physical or mental. Okay, and towards the masculine, you have a realization. You have a realization that there is no place like home, feminines. You now see very clearly, from what I can see, and whatever things that come to light by your intuition about your fears, your worries, your insecurities, you're really working on it, feminines. So I feel like feminines are working on bringing their 5D down to the 3D level. And so is the masculine because I feel like they're spiritually awakened. They're changing their environment when it comes to people, including more spiritual or like-minded people into their reality. And I feel like it's a very positive energy for this masculine. This masculine sees. I feel like their third eye, the chakra, is open. And they are aware of the true beauty of their feminine. And they're returning back to you, feminine. There is something that is divinely guided here. Feminines, you're just watching, making observations. Possibly you cannot see what the masculine is up to, but the masculine is feeling the call to come forward, okay? Because there is no place like home. And I feel like you feel this intuitively. And you come to this realization, okay? That is what I'm seeing. So let me go ahead and see what is currently going on in the 3D environment of this masculine. What is currently going on in the 3D environment of this masculine? And of what is going on with this masculine towards the feminine in the 3D. What is currently going on in the environment of this masculine? And what is currently going on in this masculine's environment towards the feminine? I see here forgiveness, but it's in reverse. This masculine is learning to practice compassion and opening up their throat chakra to communicate their forgiveness. I feel like this masculine has not yet, exercised their voice or their way of communicating that they are forgiving, possibly their karmic situations, or also, it could be their feminine. But this is happening in their physical environment, from I can see. That is what they're working on. Here, their intuition is open. I have that feeling, and here I see number 22 again. This masculine is opening up their intuition, guys, okay? They are practicing patience with partnerships and emotions. This masculine, I feel like, is enabling some of their feminine qualities into their current energy for today. That's one feeling, and it brings them a sense of stability and balance. And I feel like this masculine is learning to surrender. This masculine, I feel like, they're all in their ego, but as they practice forgiveness and compassion, they're learning to surrender, okay? They're not holding a grudge or resentment towards people and places and situations of the past. They're releasing it. They're changing the energy that they're surrounded in with friendships, okay, and spiritual, like-minded people, from what I can feel. And this is really positive. Oh, wow. And here we have a spiritual partnership. This masculine is really vibrating on a higher frequency. And I feel that as they surrender and practice forgiveness using their intuition, they have an awareness that they are connected spiritually through friends and also their divine feminine. Because I feel like this masculine is feeling the call of their feminine and they see the true beauty in you, divine other, or their divine other, and they're focused, opening up their third eye. Okay, I kid you not. This masculine is more spiritual today with this purple color chakra that is activated for this masculine. And with the feminines, we have perseverance, but it's in reverse. I feel like this masculine is learning to persevere through their heart, okay, and their environment. And they're trying to be more disciplined in their stability. This masculine feels really grounded today, guys. I kid you not. I feel like they're spiritually awakened, feeling more balanced, more stable and secure, opening up their heart, persevering when it comes to connection towards their feminine. And I see her communication, but it's in reverse. This masculine knows that it is time to communicate clearly and find the strength and courage to speak. Speak about forgiveness, speaking of surrendering to the divine, speaking of the spiritual partnerships that they have finally allowed into their life. And I feel like this masculine's energy is really changing, guys. It feels really good. And here we have a sense of completion. You know, I feel like the intuition of this masculine is really opened for today. This is really beautiful. They know that they need to communicate, they need to persevere, practice patience, operating from a higher level, being more open to spirituality, and they feel complete. That is what I'm feeling. And finally, we have rebirth. There is a rebirth of communication and strong foundations when it comes to this masculine. They're being spiritually guided. They have reached a completion of a cycle, guys. This is a really beautiful energy for masculines today. They're spiritually guided and awakened. And I feel like it was a serendipitous event that happened in this masculine's life that opened them up to the connection with the feminine. And they feel the love of this feminine and they're softening their hearts. That's what I'm feeling. If this masculine had a lot of anger, frustration, they're learning forgiveness and they're surrendering. They're releasing it and they're healing themselves. This is truly powerful day for this masculine. Very spiritual. That's the feel I'm getting. So feminine, what is currently going on in your environment? And what is your energy towards your masculine? What is currently going on in your environment? And what is your energy towards your masculine in the 3D? What else is going on with the feminine collective? Thank you, Spirit. Spiritual career, feminines, this is beautiful. If you feel like you were called to do something different, something more spiritual, you have the love, you have the compassion to work and focus on this spiritual career. And I feel like it's really blessing you. That is what I'm feeling. This is really beautiful. And here there is change. Wow, feminine. What I'm feeling here is that there are some life lessons, okay, and experiences that you're currently going through, especially with this spiritual career. And I really feel like, finally, feminines, you are in alignment with your true purpose, true path in life. You're spiritually awakened, you're feeling the love, and you're open to this change. That is what I'm seeing. And again, we have domestic harmony. Feminines, I feel that in your physical situation, it's upside down. You really need to open up your heart and show love, towards your family. And communicate this. Again, feminines, if you have a situation dealing in the home front, whether it be your children or other family members, you really need to work on it. I see that, spiritually you're doing well in your career, or maybe you're changing your careers, following your spiritual path, but you really need to focus more on the 3D, dealing with your home situation, okay? Don't forget. That's what I'm saying, and you really need to complete this cycle, okay? And here again, feminines, you have nature. Did you go out today? Did you go out for a walk? I know that here in Washington, it's raining outside, so unless you have a dog and a reason to walk out in the rain, and guys, I kid you not, these Washingtonians, or whatever you want to call them, they walk outside in the rain and it's cold in shorts. I don't know how they do it. And some of them, they don't even wear jackets. They just wear like a knitted cap or a hat, and they'll walk outside with, I don't know, t-shirts, and I don't get it, guys. I don't know these people. I'm like, aren't you cold? Don't you get sick? I don't know. But if you can, walk out in nature, okay? Even if it's just a little bit. Now, towards the masculine, oh, I got ahead of myself. We have teaching and learning, but it's in reverse. I feel like, feminines, when it comes to the masculine energy, you have come to a realization that you still have to learn some things. Learn how to communicate, learn how to be compassionate, and possibly, teach some of these values to other people. But since it's in reverse, I feel like you need to learn how to be more compassionate and communicate clearly. That is what I'm feeling, And also we have self-love, but it's in reverse. Again, possibly, feminines, you still need to learn self-love. Learning to love yourself first. Have you completely detached from the masculine? Have you learned to be alone? Have you learned to love on yourself and not enable any kind of negative or toxic behaviors, coming from the masculine? Have you set boundaries? Just do some reflection. This might not be for all feminines, but it's definitely showing up when it comes to the masculine. I feel like feminines is a sense of reflection on communicating, loving yourself first, and also learning how to be more compassionate, and communication. It's self-awareness. That is what I'm feeling with this feminine when it comes to this masculine. And I feel like this masculine is learning to persevere, and they know they need to communicate. Feminines, that is what you want to express to your masculine. And I feel like perhaps you have done that in the past, but this masculine wasn't really communicating to you. But they have a sense of completion here. And feminines, you're in a timeout. So today, feminines, I feel like, it's a day of solitude for this feminine. You're coming to a realization, being illumined with your intuition, that there is no place like home. Possibly you're staying at home, being alone, learning to, be in your own sovereignty, from what I can feel. And you want to complete the cycle, really diving deep into your self-love and learning. Have you really learned from the situation? Doing some reflection. That is what I'm seeing. And finally, follow your dreams, feminine. That was in the masculine's energy from yesterday, and today it showed up on the feminine side. Feminines, follow your dreams. Take a time out. Go out in Mother Nature. Focus on your family. Okay? If the masculine isn't in your 3D space, focus on domestic harmony. Focus on your children. Focus on your home. That is what I'm feeling, because there's no place like home. And home is where the heart is. And as I mentioned to feminines yesterday, did you clean up the house? You still have time, because I see you're in solitude over here. Clean up the home. I know I need to clean up my shrine. It's dusty, and it shouldn't be. A shrine should always be kept clean, and it's a little. It has a residue on there, so. And it's 111, guys. Can't make it up. So let me go ahead and see. What else? What is this masculine's energy towards the feminine? How are they currently thinking about you today, feminines? How are they feeling? What is it that this masculine wants to do in the connection with you? What are the actions are they going to take? What is their challenge for today? And what is the outcome? Masculines, they're working on their independence, guys. This is really beautiful. I feel like masculines are really stable. That I feel like maybe they've dissolved some friendships, and they're adding more positive friendships into their physical space. When I can feel, learning forgiveness, learning to surrender to the divine, not being so resistant, not being in their ego and pride, using their intuition and what a spiritual partnership is. And because of that, this masculine, is really focused on themselves. And that's a really beautiful energy, and feminines, you should also be in this energy as well. I see that this masculine has released a lot of conflict in their life. If there is any competition, fighting, no more. Because why? This masculine is free. They're feeling really good today, guys. And I see that they're not taking any action when it comes to the feminine. They're really focused on them. But they know that they're being very drawn to you feminines. And they're trying to persevere so they can communicate and have a completion so they can change and transform, this connection and also themselves. They want to release whatever that has ended. They want a brand new beginning. Using their intuition, finally, this masculine, I don't know if it's the rain, but their mind is open. Their mind is open to the connection with you, feminines. They're feeling you, and they're releasing their wall. They don't want to fight it anymore. They want to release this. They don't want to feel guarded. If they're feeling hurt or wounded, they're healing. That is the feeling I'm getting. And this masculine, I feel like they're not really revealing this to the feminines. They're really keeping it to themselves, from what I can feel. And I feel like this masculine is planning to get out of their mind, because they're in a period of indecision, not being able to see things too clearly. But I feel like today they can see, and they definitely want to communicate some sort of message to you feminines. This could be small communication, because I see that they weren't really communicating to you, and they know they need to work on it. that, they weren't able to have like a new beginning with you. From I can feel, possibly this masculine really wants to focus on their freedom, their independence, and it's because they're healing. They were really sad and disappointed because of the third party situation, but also knowing that there was love in the connection between you two. I feel like this masculine has recently detached from a karmic energy. They're inviting more positive energy into their environment, and they don't want to jump quickly to the feminine. They need a time of healing. And I feel like it's a slow progression for this masculine because, mind you, yesterday the masculine was given a ship, finally, to row their way back to the feminine. Hence the reason why for today, the return of Aphrodite, the return of love, okay? There's something serendipitous that happened. It was either an awareness, or something divinely guided for this masculine to really see the true beauty of themselves and the feminines. And they're keeping themselves sacred. They're no longer, just giving their energy out. They're reserving it, okay? This masculine is finally getting out of being worried, okay? Or, being like anxious, not being able to sleep. I feel like this masculine can sleep. And honestly, guys, I slept really good last night. It felt peaceful. It was actually a peaceful rest last night. I mean, I still feel tired, but, it was nice sleep. This masculine's finally releasing their burdens. They don't want to fight. They're learning to surrender. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Because they reached a tower moment. Exactly. Something serendipitous that happened with this masculine, from I can see. That they weren't happy. They were in awareness that they were not happy. So this masculine realizes that they need to forgive and learn for themselves, learning to surrender and walk the spiritual path, especially with spiritual partnerships, whether being with friends, gurus, or their feminine, okay? They're slowly changing. That is the feeling that I'm getting, because this masculine really need to learn self-love. And feminines, if your masculine is going through this, I say here on your side, when it comes to a masculine, you need to practice self-love, and you are continually learning, okay, and possibly, learning from teaching. You're learning to follow your dreams and taking a time out of reflection. That is what I'm feeling, because this masculine wants to heal from the third-party situations of the betrayal and the broken heart. They want to get out of this energy, finally, because they're feeling the passion. Again, I feel like their third eye chakra is on fire. They can see very clearly how passionate they are towards you, okay? And they're thinking about returning, feminines, hence the return of Aphrodite. That fire, that passion and love towards you, feminine. And I see that, they weren't really using the resources in the appropriate way to manifest this change, because they're learning to transform, rebirth, okay? They're learning to transform themselves and learning to communicate. Do you see the similar colors of those two cards, the blue and the red? Finding stability and also learning to communicate. Possibly this is telepathic communication as well, feminines, because they're being more spiritual today. And I see that this masculine is taking action. They're taking control of the situation, but they're planning, okay? They're sitting on their throne and they're making plans. That is what I'm seeing for today, guys, okay? This is beautiful. Let them be free. Love is free. Let them work on themselves, So let's see. How are they thinking about the feminines? We have here King of Pentacles. This masculine realizes that they were holding back. They were not giving the feminines a stable offer in the physical. being stingy, with their resources, whatever the case is. This masculine knows that they weren't really giving into the physical towards the feminine. And wherever their friendships and loyalties reside, they realize that they weren't really giving that to the feminine. Okay? This is a realization. So, how are they feeling? The Hierophant. I feel like this masculine knows that they were not spiritually awakened with their feelings because they know that they were holding back. But I also feel like when it comes to like a commitment, they're releasing some sort of commitments so that they can gain their spiritual wisdom. Again, I feel like this masculine's going through a rebirth. They're actually going through a transformation right now. They may not fully get the concept, but I feel like it's the start. Okay, this masculine knows that they weren't investing in the connection with you feminines, and that's how they feel. So what is it that this masculine wants to do in the connection towards you? They want a victory. Okay, they want to feel good. They want to come towards you feminines. That is what I'm feeling. Now this masculine really wants to move forward. Like I said, I feel like there's some kind of serendipitous moment that happened with this masculine. They're going through a transformation. They want to complete a cycle of not really communicating to you and practicing patience, learning to persevere. If they were going through a karmic situation, and they were enduring whatever that situation was, this masculine is learning to open up their heart and really persevere in coming back to the feminines. This masculine really wants a victory with you feminines. I feel like this masculine really wants to meet up with you. And what is the actions of this masculine? We have Page of Cups. They're really holding back. This masculine is not ready to really come forward and be expressive of communicating their feelings towards the feminine because, they're coming to awareness that they need to forgive themselves. They need to learn to surrender. And I feel like they're going through this right now, hence the reason why they're not ready to come forward, okay, and express their feelings to you feminines from I can feel. So what is the challenge? King of Wands in reverse. The challenge is to take action and move forward and know what it is that they want. They have to feel empowered. Hence the reason why this masculine is planning, okay? So, these are the accumulation of steps that this masculine is taking before they really pursue the connection towards the feminine. Or, and not even having a full-on, relationship, but at least some form of communication to kind of open the door, having an icebreaker, okay? So what can we expect from them in the future? Knight of Cups in reverse. This masculine, okay, is not ready to offer their feelings to the feminine. Let's see why. Because they are making a decision when it comes to love, okay? They were stuck in their heads about it, but they're learning to get out of their heads, okay? Again, this is all in their ego. They need to learn to forgive themselves. That is what I'm feeling. They need to surrender to this divine connection and open up to their spirituality. And I feel like this masculine is really hanging in there. They are standing up for themselves, okay? Especially if there are karmic energies. If your masculine has recently detached from a karmic situation, just know that they really need that time, okay? That is what I'm feeling, but they're still hanging in there, feminines, okay? Yeah, because they want union. They want something stable, but I feel like it's going to take time with this masculine, okay? And that's the current energy of what I'm seeing for this masculine for today. So, feminines, what is your energy towards your masculine? What is your energy towards your masculine for today? How are you currently thinking about your masculine? How are you feeling? What is it that you want to do in the connection? What are the actions you're wanting to take? What is your challenge? And what is the outcome? Feminines, you have a lot of love for your masculine. You're holding space for your masculine from what I can see. And I see that you're planning, you're waiting for the ships to roll in, guys. You're like, oh, there's that ship. Let's see how long it's going to take this time, right? That's what I'm seeing. And, you're not feeling really happy in your home life, in your family environment, feminines. That is what I'm seeing. And I saw that with the domestic harmony in reverse. Really focus on your surroundings, not so much of what the masculine is doing. The masculine is really working on themselves, preparing themselves so they can come back towards you in the correct way. Feminines, you really need to work on self-love, okay, and continue to heal. Learn how to be independent and not codependent on the masculine energy, okay? Really learn to be by yourself. You really have to do it before a true union can take place, okay? So, if you have a family situation, work on your family. That comes first, okay? Especially if your masculine isn't giving into the situation with you. And here we have Chariot. You are trying to find balance within yourself so you can move forward. Because I saw here in the overall energy that you want to release yourself from being captive or feeling restricted. And I see that you want victory. You want a positive outcome. You want to feel good, about walking away from a situation. You're not ready to walk away yet. You're still stuck in the past. That's what I'm feeling. And I really feel like, your Ten of Cups is in reverse. And you just want a new beginning, okay? Focus on yourself, go out in nature, just really put the time into yourself, feminines, and really work on yourself, okay? That is what I'm seeing, because I see that you are still healing. You need a meditation. You still need to heal, okay? That is what I'm feeling, so... yeah, you need self-love, okay, feminines? Take a time out. Because you are stressed out. Masculines are getting out of it, but feminines, you're really stressed out here. And it's about, the connection with your masculine. It's in reverse with the Lovers. You want them to come forward. Guess what? They will, but all in divine timing, okay? That is what I'm feeling. And you feel attacked, you feel really negative. You detox, feminines, okay? Do some meditation, go out in nature, clear your air. I feel like, feminines, you're losing hope. And I feel like you really need to focus on yourself, your home life. Just focus on you for today, okay? Like all I have to say, clean the house. If y'all didn't do it yesterday, do it today, okay? I need to do it. How are you thinking about your masculine? We have here Eight of Swords. You're stuck in your mind. Masculine knows they weren't giving into the connection. Feminines, you're feeling trapped. Trapped in your head. You're feeling that there is no transformation. But, feminines, I see on the masculine side, they are. So get out of this negative mindset. Don't think about the masculine. Think about yourself, okay? You need to change and transform. Get out of this stuck energy. That union is never going to happen, okay? Some of you are thinking really negatively. Get out of it if you're feeling negative. I say your masculine is really trying, okay? You might not see signs or synchronicities coming, but, I definitely see that they're in the energy of really working on themselves today. Feminines, you want balance, you want reciprocity, and masculines, they want to do it. They want to feel good, okay, about moving forward with you. Give it time. Feminines, you want to get out of hermit mode. You're tired of timeout. It's like time in, time out, time in, time out. Masculine isn't ready to offer an apology, okay? They're not ready. And feminines, you feel like it's the end. That's your challenge. Your challenge is to get out of this negative energy and practice positive energies, okay? You feel like it's the end. Masculines, they're not making movements forward, at least not in a strong way from I can see. I mean, some might be coming out with an apology, but today I just feel like they're holding back. They're practicing their independence, and so should you, feminines. Whatever that this masculine is doing, you should do the same, okay? Right now, you need to learn self-love. I feel like feminines, you're in the dumps today. Stay positive. And finally, what is the outcome? 7 of Pentacles. You're not investing. Feminines, what I'm feeling is that you need to invest into yourself. That is what I'm feeling. This masculine isn't giving their love to you in this now moment, and you're not investing. You're like, well, if they're not coming forward, I'm not going to invest. So, feminines, the reason why the masculine isn't investing is because they're learning to forgive themselves and they're learning to surrender. This is actually going on real time. They need self-love. So do you. Love on yourself. When both are really loving themselves and they're in their very positive energy, that is when union happens. So if you're in a negative energy, get out of it, okay? And here we have, what is this? 4 of Pentacles. You're holding back. I feel like, you want to release from being stuck and restricted, right? Because you are guarded. Masculines is getting out of this, and feminines, that's how you're feeling. You guys are kind of mirroring each other, but in a different way. Masculines is trying to get out. Feminines, you're not seeing this. Masculine's intuition is open, and feminines, I don't think your intuition is working today. That's what I'm seeing. And you're not making a decision. I feel like feminines, just take a time out, okay? That is your guidance for today. I'm not going to get deeper into that because feminines, instead of like worrying about the masculine and what they're up to, you need to work on yourself. That's the true feeling I'm having, okay? So let me see. What is this masculine hiding from the feminine, okay, in this now moment? What is the masculine hiding? What are they keeping a secret from this feminine? What is it that this masculine isn't revealing to their feminines for today? Because I don't see very much communication. The communication towards the feminine is upside down. They know they need to communicate. They could be communicating to you telepathically. But there's something that this masculine isn't revealing. And, this masculine is single, okay? If they're stuck in a karmic situation, I feel like they detached. They're by themselves, guys, okay? So give them that time, that transitional time, for them to really work on themselves, invite healthy relationships into their life, and it's for, themselves, guys, okay? They need to love themselves. And I can see, so do you, feminine. So what is this masculine hiding from you, feminines? They're hiding that they're walking away from a situation. So they can get their 10 of Cups, guys. They're going for their complete emotional happiness. Just emotional bliss, being together with you as a family. They really want this connection, okay? They're learning to heal themselves, practice forgiveness and surrendering. That is what I'm saying. Because they really find you very passionate, very beautiful. They know that you are a go-getter. You go after whatever you want and you achieve it. And you do it on your own. And that's what this masculine admires about you, feminines. But today, you're in the dumps. I ain't gonna lie. You're feeling dumpy today. But the masculine really sees you, very positive for today, okay? Change your energy. And this masculine, I feel that they might be resisting this change or transformation. But I feel like they're going through it, okay? Because that's how you're feeling. But, that's how they're feeling too, that they're not revealing, but they're really working on it, okay? Because I've seen it twice on the masculine side. And they want to have a new beginning of love with you, feminines, okay? If this masculine isn't communicating or revealing that to you, that is what they secretly desire. They want a new beginning with you, a passionate new beginning, filled with love. And they're ready. I feel like this masculine has healed. They know a lot of time has passed. Hence the reason why this masculine knows that they were not investing into the situationship with you, feminines. They know this. They want to give you justice. They want to balance the scales. And that is what you want, feminines. You want the scales to be balanced. And this masculine is really feeling it. So that's confirmation. And they want to choose the connection with you, feminines. That was what I'm saying. Do you see this? This masculine wants to look into your eyes. They really see how beautiful you are, feminine. That's what I'm saying. They want to hold your chin up and really oh my God, guys, I don't know, my mind. Because this masculine is gaining that strength to do it. They want to be loyal to you. Okay, they're building that courage and confidence to be that divine counterpart. And they want to get out of conflict. They don't want to fight. They don't want any more karmic situations. They're doing it right this time. Okay? And they want to make a decision. They're trying to follow their heart, listening to their heart, not in their mind. That they need to end karmic cycles, okay? They know that they need to close the cycle so they can have a new beginning with you, feminines. And that's what I'm seeing. I can't make this stuff up, okay, feminines? That is what I'm saying. So, I'm not going to go into the feminines and what you are holding back, but, you get the idea. So, let me go ahead and see what additional energies want to come through with the masculine's energy towards the feminine and the feminine's energy towards the masculine. What is the energy of each divine counterpart? What is your energy? Okay. Masculines. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. From yesterday, right? The masculine had a lightning bolt, and then they found a boat, and then they had a coconut tree. They're in paradise now, baby. That's what I'm feeling, And they're feeling really good today, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Masculines are feeling super positive. Feminines, I don't know, you need to change and transmute your energy, but they feel like they're in paradise today, guys. Okay? They're enjoying, wanting to be with you, feeling a sense of oneness, and wanting to be playful. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the present moment, having fun. Exactly. This masculine, they're single, guys. I don't know who I'm channeling today. If they were in a karmic situation, I feel like they've broken free, okay? and they're practicing their independence, and they're having time out with friends, and these are spiritual friends, okay? These aren't the wrong friends, okay? They're hanging out with more spiritual or like-minded people, just having playful times and just enjoying, being happy, living in the present moment. That is what I'm feeling. They could be talking to their friends. That's what I'm saying, lighthearted conversations, just being happy today, And finally, the chaser. Chaser and a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. What I'm feeling, guys, is that this masculine is now becoming the chaser. Feminines are no longer chasing the masculines, because feminines, you're like, I'm not investing into this anymore. It's been one-sided. If the masculine wants me, they're going to come get me. And this masculine is possibly talking to their friends, about advice, about, forgiveness, or surrendering to divine, being more spiritual, being happy, not being so negative. And now this masculine wants to chase the feminine, because now this masculine sees the true beauty in their divine other, okay? That's what I'm seeing. They don't want to let you go, feminine. They know who you are. That's what I'm seeing. And they're having discussions with their buddies, okay? Whoever their buddies are, buddies, friends, whoever, okay? So, feminines, what is your energy towards the masculine? Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. You want union, okay? You want a higher level commitment with your masculine. It's coming, guys. That's what I'm feeling. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. And that was pretty much the energy that I felt with this feminine. You feel dumpy. You need to go out in nature and go for a walk. Get out of that negative energy. This masculine is feeling really good today, and you're sitting here boo-hooing. Clean the house, okay? Make some space for your masculine to come over. Just manifest that. Plan and prepare. Even though that this masculine isn't ready to offer their love to you today, it's in the works, guys, okay? It's a slow progression. You gotta let this situation unfold naturally. But this masculine is newly single. That's what I'm seeing, guys, okay? If they were attached to a karmic situation, they freed themselves. I don't care if it's a family or if it's an actual person or, they were married, whatever it is, they freed themselves. Okay, today they're free and single. That's what I'm seeing. So, final message for the feminines. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. Exactly. Change and transform, feminines. Be the butterfly, and I saw it on this masculine's head. Where is it? They are focused on you. Do you see that? They're focused on you, and you are the butterfly. Know this, okay? That's what I'm seeing. So let me go ahead and close out this reading with a guidance message and see what is going on. Dear Spirit, what is the guidance message that you have for the collective for today? If there was a guidance message for this collective, what is the guidance message for the collective for today? What is it that this collective needs to work on? What is the guidance? Family and tribe. So let's see, okay? It's number 20, guys, okay? Ouch. My foot hurts. Become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. What did you learn about relationships, money, and opportunities when you were younger? Ask yourself, am I carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? Exactly. I really feel like this is for the masculines. They finally broke free from a karmic situation that it was an outdated belief, and this masculine has come into awareness because they are spiritually awakened. Feminines, I saw on your side you have domestic harmony. So you really need to reflect on what is your situationship dealing with your domestic life, okay? And think about it. An important question to ask yourself is whether you're living your life in order to make someone else happy or yourself. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that isn't serving you. You're being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve your actions. Finally, I really feel like this masculine has released themselves from karmic attachments, and there could have been a whole gaggle of them, okay? It could have been a big ass group of people that was shocked. They're like, did this masculine just disown us? Yes, they did. Because why? It wasn't serving that masculine, because that masculine was being devalued. That masculine put their heart, their soul, their commitment into this unit, this family unit. And it was for what? Who were they making happy? Where was the masculine happy in all of this when they didn't even get the return or respect that was needed? That is the feeling I'm getting. God, I'm getting angry. Oh my God. I need to calm down. Let's see. You're being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve your actions. Often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence, and help you manifest the desires into your physical reality. And that is what this masculine is doing, okay? They're going through a rebirth, working on their stability and communicating this. They're not holding back. So the action here, recognize beliefs that you have adopted from others. Play some tribal music. Imagine that other people's limiting beliefs are like the chains that stop you from moving forward. Stamp your feet and focus on recognizing each belief, pattern, or past experience, and then imagine letting them go. You can then visualize throwing all the change into a purple flame, which dissolves them. Then give yourself permission to move forward and pull all of your energy on your daily basis into how you would love to live your life. Exactly. This is freedom, liberation, masculines, okay? They are free. They are free. Free at last. I kid you not, guys. That is what I'm feeling for today. Masculine has freed themselves from a karmic situation. They are standing their ground. They know that they didn't invest into the connection with their feminines. But you know what? They detach from the karmic situation. That's the true feeling I'm getting. That is what I'm feeling. So feminines, you really need to clean up your house, okay? If you have anything going on in your home life, really focus on that too, okay? Do the same thing as the masculine is doing, and you'll achieve, liberation and happiness. That's what I'm feeling. And once you guys are feeling really good, that is when the union will start to happen in the physical, okay? So love on you, practice self-love, heal, okay? Take a time out, go out in Mother Nature, and I'll see you tomorrow. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, guys, okay? Thank you all for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can reach me on my website. It's www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. And you can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.